Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking in today's thumbnail, and I'm so excited to share with you my lineup that I think would be ideal for Valentine's, both for a gift or to wear on that special date, you know, with that special someone on that special date. So if that sounds interesting to you, stay tuned. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Moraima. In this channel, I share some of my passions such as fragrance, self-care, and decor. And I invite you to look around, take a look at a few videos, and if we're your vibe, then consider subscribing. It's a lot of fun. For my returning subscribers, how are you doing? Are you ready for Valentine's? I hope you are, because the special day is right upon us and it's just about time to feel our sexiest or to potentially shop around for that special someone. Let's not drag it too long. Here's my list. So I tried to have a little bit of structure in this video instead of having it all over the place. Let's see how that works. Let me know what you feel in the comments below if you like this format. So the first few perfumes are going to be in the designer realm. Then after that, we're gonna have a little intermission with some special mentions. And then after that, we're gonna go into the niche, luxury, high-end brands. So things are a little bit more pricey. So as I mentioned at the beginning, the list is going to consist of fragrances that you can choose to wear on St. Valentine's for that special day to celebrate with that special someone. Or if you are shopping around for someone, these would be ideal fragrances that for the most part, I think are going to please. So obviously, because we have some designers and some luxury niche, then you're going to have a little bit of a price range. So whatever falls into your budget, then that would be something that you can choose from. The very first one that I want to add into the list is Mugler Intense. I feel that this fragrance is ideal for a really good date. You know, if you're having something that is not necessarily super out there, you know, you're not going to a very fancy restaurant, or you're not dressing up a lot and you want something a little bit laid back but still feminine and alluring, you know, because that's going to be the word of the video, alluring. We want to allure, we want to attract that special someone. This is a beautiful lavender vanilla fragrance, and I initially didn't like this fragrance, but I've recently added it to my collection and I just love it. Although I feel that this fragrance could be very casual, sometimes our Valentine's dates are very casual. You know, you're up in a cabin, or you know, you are, you know, camping, or you're doing something that is not necessarily, it's a very much like a Netflix and chill type of experience. It's not necessarily a going to a fancy restaurant with a beautiful sexy dress. If you want something that is cozy but at the same time makes a person wants to continuously want to smell you and probably, you know, take it somewhere else, this I feel that could definitely fit the bill, and I absolutely love it. I think it has great performance, great longevity, and if you are going to give someone this fragrance, I think that they would enjoy it a lot. So once again, this was Mugler Intense by GUERLAIN. The next designer that I have on the list that I feel would be ideal either to gift to that special someone or to wear on a beautiful date night or a beautiful date day for Valentine's Day is Dolce & Gabbana The Only One Intense. This fragrance, I find that is so sexy. It's so alluring. It has this quality. It's a beautiful amber floral. So you have to like florals in order for you to really enjoy this fragrance. But it has a very sexy note of coconut. So it's a combination of tropical but floral, but in a very, I don't want to say mature, but you know what I'm saying, grown-up way. It's not a, you know, candy, sweetie, flowery, flower market type of fragrance. It's a fragrance that means business. It's a fragrance that says it's date night, it's sexy time, is, you know, I want to feel confident, I want to feel sexy. I absolutely love this fragrance, and I had no idea this fragrance could do so good in the winter time. I definitely was not giving it enough credit, for sure, because, you know, I got it in the summer, and because of the coconut note, I didn't think it would do well, but I wore it the other day, and let me tell you, it works really good if you happen to be in a cooler weather. So this one has neroli and apple at the top. I believe it also has mandarin, and then in the middle, it gets into the coconut. It has orange blossom, it has jasmine, and then at the base, it has vanilla and cashmere wood, and I believe it also has cedar. but it's just a beautiful, beautiful composition. This is very sexy. I mean, the bottle says it all. Look how this black and gold is just crazy sexy. I just feel that if you would give this fragrance to anyone, they would be very excited. And I think it's a really good contender within the designer realm to wear on a date night or on a Valentine date, wherever the date is going to be. But obviously it's very common that we go for dinner and you dress up and you have something, you know, very sexy, very pretty, and you want something that is going to fit the bill, that is going to make you feel the way you look. And I think that this one is definitely ideal. I love it. It's performing incredible in the cooler days. So my girls that are in your, you know, winter season and it's below freezing, this one can still play. So I am super happy about that. And I think it's a really, really good contender to either gift to someone or to use for your Valentine's Day date or evening date. Once again, this was Dolce & Gabbana, the only one intense. And the next fragrance in the designer realm that I feel is ideal for a Valentine's Day or to gift as a Valentine's Day present is Alien by Mugler. This particular fragrance is a classic. A lot of people enjoy it. A lot of people love it. So if you know that that significant other or that special someone likes floral, they're probably going to enjoy this particular fragrance. And I feel that out of the designers, like this is one of the ones that would be very, very sexy to wear on a Valentine's date. So I'm gonna spray it because obviously with this type of bottle, it's kind of hard to smell it. It's a beautiful white floral, but it has the sexiness of the amber and the woody aspects to ground it, to make it a little bit more mysterious. A lot of people are either Team Angel or a Team Alien, but I think Alien has a little bit more fans. Let me know in the comments below. Let's count how many people do we have on each, you know, team. I'm definitely Team Alien. I absolutely love the line. And yeah, I think this is a beautiful white floral that I would wear on a Valentine's date. To me, that I would feel sexy, I would feel alluring. I think it's very appropriate. It's not necessarily a corporate smelling fragrance. To me, I feel that I would want to be dressed in a way that, you know, it's a little bit more alluring, a little bit more seductive. This is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. It's very clean smelling. Like behind the white florals, this is jasmine based, so you gotta like jasmine. It's a jasmine based fragrance, and behind the jasmine, there's like a cleanliness, like a soapiness quality about it. And I love that because, you know, sometimes you don't know where you're gonna end up, and anything that can make you smell clean, you know, obviously additionally to, you know, the rest of the notes in the fragrances, it's a plus to me. But not because it has that clean aspect about it behind the jasmine and the amber and the woodsy notes, it doesn't mean that it's more casual. To the contrary, it's a very minute aspect of the fragrance. I feel that definitely the jasmine and the amber is the king and queen of this fragrance. And a lot of people feel the same way, that this fragrance makes them feel very sexy. It makes them feel very, very confident. And I think that that's exactly how we want to feel on a Valentine's Day. We want to feel confident, we want to feel sexy, we want to feel alluring, and we want to feel like, you know, it's happening. We got it going on. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I love it. So this was another designer that I feel would fit the bill to either gift to a special someone or to wear on your Valentine's Day date. Once again, this was Alien by the House of Mugler. All right, so the next three fragrances are my special mentions or my honorable mentions. These are still within the designer realm, and the reason why they didn't make it to the list is because I've been talking about them nonstop on my channel. I can't shut up about it. And you know, I'm not gonna make another video, you know, and make you go through that where I speak about these fragrances again. But I didn't want to leave them out because they are great contenders for that particular day, to fit the bill, to wear it, or to either gift it to someone, but especially to wear it that day. And so I'm just gonna name them real quick. C, Intense 2021. I think it'll work for Valentine's Day. La Nuit TRESOR à la Folie. Yes, absolutely. I think it'll do fantastic on a Valentine's Day night with a beautiful, sexy dress. And obviously, Good Girl, Légère by Carolina Herrera. These three guys definitely would be really good contenders. If you have them, if you were deciding, if you were debating, these three can definitely do no wrong. So, but they didn't make the list just because of what I told you. I can't shut up about it because they're that good, definitely. But I still wanted to real quick slide it in and let you know what I think about them and if I would wear them on a date for Valentine's. All right, now it's time to kick it up a notch. Now we're getting into the luxury designers. We're getting into the niche fragrances. These are a little bit more pricey, so if your budget allows, or if you are thinking of doing something really, really special, you wanna, you know, gift that special someone something that is going to really impress them, then the next choices I really think are going to be incredible contenders for you to achieve that wow factor within that someone. And if you wear them, it's going to be equally as impressive. The very first one that I want to speak about is Armani Rouge Malachite. This is another beautiful amber floral. It's another beautiful white floral fragrance, but this is creamy, creamy, creamy. It's white floral, it has tuberose. So if you don't like tuberose, you may not like this. However, most people that are not too keen about tuberose, including myself, fall in love with this fragrance flat. Why? Because it's so well blended. It doesn't feel that bubblegummy effect that people say. I don't smell that at all. I just smell a beautiful, well blended, sophisticated white flower fragrance. It has a little bit of yellow floral, so it's probably cutting down on that bubblegummy tuberose, but this has tuberose in all three layers, opening, mid, and at the base. But it also has pink pepper, it has clary sage, it has ylang-ylang, it has benzoin. Obviously, it has orange blossom and it has amber. So this is an incredible, exquisite scent profile and combination, and it's just blended really, really well. So if you want something very classy, very feminine, this I wouldn't see in a very young person. Like, this is not a fragrance that I would see a 20-year-old wearing, for example. Definitely, this is a little bit more of a woman, you know, 30 and above, for sure. But you never know. There's some people that have, you know, they're old souls. They're very, very classy. They're very sophisticated. But this is definitely an incredible, just beautiful scent profile. And I think I have come with the conclusion that this is not getting discontinued. There was a lot of rumor of people saying that it was, but it wasn't. It's still on the Armani website. They're still selling it. It's still coming and going. I think that they were potentially changing the bottle, but, you know, the fragrance is very much still available. And it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So once again, another great, great choice, Rouge Malachite by Armani Privé. The next few fragrances are getting me super excited. I just absolutely love, love, love them. And these would be my actual choices if I would be wearing something myself to go on an actual date on Valentine's Day. So the very first one I want to share with you is another one that recently made it into my collection. And this one is Woman in Gold by KILIAN. Guys, this is a beautiful ship floral that is definitely heavy or a lot more predominant in the vanilla rose. But it has an opening that is citrusy, that is very, very fresh, but not fresh like summertime fresh. This is more aldehyde type of fresh, but it doesn't smell like Chanel. So it's not the Chanel aldehydes. It's a very modern take on aldehydes. This is a beautiful combination between bergamot, mandarin, and aldehydes, making it super, super modern. You barely detect it, you just feel some sort of freshness. Then after that, we get into vanilla, geranium, rose, freesia. So a couple of flowers, but the vanilla starts to definitely take place because there's vanilla in the mid and there's vanilla in the base. And I just love the name, Woman in Gold. Like, when a woman is dressed in gold, what does that say? It says luxury, it says party, it says evening, it says gala, it says definitely, you know, going all out. And that is just how I feel with this fragrance. So if I would be wearing a beautiful dress or something that very special that I got only for that day or particularly for that day, this would be a fragrance that I would potentially be interested in wearing. I love that it's such a beautiful, modern, rose aldehydes with a vanilla touch. It makes it so different from anything else that you would smell in the market. I don't think you would smell like any other woman in whatever restaurant or whatever event you're going to be at. And I absolutely love it. So this was Woman in Gold by KILIAN. The next fragrance is another one that I wouldn't mind receiving as a Valentine's present. As a matter of fact, any of them. But definitely these last three are my favorites. And the very next one that I would definitely wear or I would love to receive for Valentine's is Rolling in Love by the House of KILIAN. This had to be here. For some reason, in my mind, ever since I smelled this fragrance for the very first time, to me, this is Valentine's. This is Valentine's in a bottle. Like this is exquisite, is classy, is sexy, is different. It's a beautiful floral almondy. You smell, you have to like almonds. It's not super predominant because I don't like almonds. Like I'm not too much into like the super almondy fragrance. But this, it's so creamy. It has white floral, but it definitely opens with an almond note. It has iris, freesia, and tuberose and vanilla at the base. But oh, guys, this is so classy and it's so romantic. I mean, rolling in love. What do you want to do on Valentine's? You want to roll in love. I mean, you just want to be loved all day long and every day of the year, obviously. And I don't know if it's, you know, a little bit of marketing pulling my strings here between the red bottle and the name rolling in love. But definitely, if I didn't see any of it and I would just smell the fragrance, I would feel that it's a fragrance that is very alluring. It's an alluring fragrance that definitely doesn't say I'm doing too much. It's an alluring fragrance that is not like she's trying too hard. It's just like, what is that? Like, what do you smell? You smell a little bit gourmand, you know, the almond makes it a little bit edible, but at the same time, you have the other notes, you know, the tonka bean and the vanilla and the ambrette that makes it just a beautiful composition. I really, really enjoy it. And this has iris, so it could tend to, you know, lean a little bit like powdery, lipsticky, and in that kind of family, but it doesn't go there all the way. I don't feel like it does. To me, again, this is one of the fragrances that says Valentine's Day all the way. It's ideal for that day. It's ideal for, you know, having that special event. This is the type of fragrance that if I would want to make a memory with, it would be a romantic memory, especially because of the name and what it just represents all over. I just absolutely love it. So once again, this was Rolling in Love by KILIAN. And the last fragrance that I want to share with you today, for either gifting that very, very special someone and you want to wow them like nobody's business, you want to leave them speechless, or you want to wear this fragrance and you want to leave that significant other speechless, is Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait. Guys, exquisite. This is another fragrance that has almond, and it's another fragrance that is extremely well blended, that definitely I feel that almond doesn't overpower the rest of the components of the ingredients. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous scent. It's another fragrance that to me shines best in the cooler days, and obviously especially for us in the upper hemisphere, we are definitely in the cooler days. And this on Valentine's Day, you know, it's still gonna be very chilly, it's still gonna be very cold. It's a fragrance that can handle the cool days, and at the same time it's not gonna disappear overnight. But obviously, we're talking, if you're gifting this to someone, it's such a pricey fragrance that if you're gifting this to someone as someone that is very special, you want to impress them. Like this would be the, I need to make an impression, I need to leave them speechless. So obviously the hype is real. Baccarat Rouge, it's a beautiful fragrance, it's a beautiful scent profile, but the Extrait, if you didn't know, is not necessarily a stronger version of Baccarat Rouge. This is a different version. This is like the grown-up sister of Baccarat Rouge. So at the top of the pyramid, this has almond and saffron, and then in the mid it has Egyptian jasmine and cedar, and then it gets into the ambergris and the woody notes, but it's just gorgeous. This fragrance is just class in a bottle. This is sexy, it's classy, it's elegant, it's sophisticated, it's all of it in one bottle. It's incredible. Like we've spoke about some fragrances that were a little bit more elegant, and we spoke about some fragrances that were a little bit more alluring, seductive. This has it all. This does it all. It's able to do it all, and I don't know how they did it. Obviously, Francis KILIAN is an incredible blender. He is an incredible perfumer, and this is just art. I don't even know how to say it. So I would most probably be wearing something like this on a special date for that special someone. Again, this is only if you're doing something a little bit more upscale. You're going to a nice dinner, you're taken somewhere really pretty or something like that, and you're dressed the part. This is not something that I would wear for like a cozy getaway in the cabins, you know. This is not necessarily what I would wear for that, although you can, but I find that this fragrance would definitely represent you best if you're dressed up. So as a gift, or receiving this as a gift, or wearing it, or offering it as a gift is gonna give you all the same result, a wow factor. This is a wow factor type of fragrance. And I just absolutely love it. It's just incredible. It has all of the aspects of Baccarat Rouge, and then again, it adds something different that makes it stand out a little bit more, and I absolutely love it. So once again, this was Baccarat Rouge Extrait by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. And we made it to the end. Let me know in the comments below, what did you think of this list? What did you think of these recommendations? Do you feel that they would also be ideal for either gifting or receiving or wearing them on that particular special day? Let me know if you have any of these, or if you have been thinking of getting any of them, or if you have to gift someone. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm always super responsive in the comments below. And if not, go to Instagram, hit me over there, and I'm definitely in DMs. I'm able to help you out the best that I can. I hope that these choices and these ideas and recommendations were helpful for you to either choose the ideal fragrance for that special day or for that special gift that you want to do on that day. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you want to share it with anyone that may be indecisive on what to buy or what to offer someone, please send them this video, share it with them. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to do so before you leave. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be in the know every time we have a video. Until the very next week, mwah, big kiss, bye-bye.